Hi, I just wanted to talk to you quickly. I've been promising a few of you that I would talk about the energetic effects of the vaccine that I've been seeing recently. When I first started doing this work, even last year, I couldn't see what I'm seeing now. So whether that's the timing of it all is supposed to be now, I'm not sure. But what I can see very clearly is that the vaccine works to energetically shut down the organic configuration of our energy body. So, what I mean by this is I can recognize a specific signature in people's energy field now that tells me instantly that they've received the vaccine. And what it does is completely blocks the chakra system in a way that I've never seen before. I can't explain it. It's just blocked differently in a way that I can recognize instantly. From the crown, I often sense what I class as sort of like an antenna that we put up into the universe as our way of connecting with the different frequencies and drawing them back into our field. And what this does is, in effect, closes that antenna down. And the best way I can describe what I'm seeing, and I don't know if I'm right in this, so please just take what feels right. I'm not saying this is the absolute truth of what it is. It's just my interpretation and my experience with it. But basically, at the point of the injection being received, it puts a frequency or a pattern into the energetic field that is inorganic. It closes it down in essence and becomes a bit like a recycling system. So instead of drawing in that new and vital life force energy, prana, chi, whatever you want to call it, it closes it off. So in essence, you're just recycling the energy that's present within your energy field at the time that the vaccination is received. It kind of locks you into the vibration of whatever's present, and there's often a lot of tiredness, a lot of depression that comes with it because you're just in essence recycling the energy that's already present, and you can only do that for so long before you really start to feel the effects of it. The good news is, though, it's not all bad. This can be reversed. So the work that I was guided to do a couple of years ago didn't really make sense. It made sense to me, but I couldn't understand why I was being pushed into doing work that centered around restoring the original divine template. People were booking them and we were getting great results, but it wasn't happening nearly as often as I thought it would be to warrant changing to those sort of sessions and offering that sort of work. I can see now that was a process for me to start working that way, become very familiar with it, refine things, and I'm in the process of putting together specific sessions that work on targeting and reversing the inorganic configuration. But you don't need somebody that can do that. You can do it yourself. What I'm seeing in other people that have had it, they're not as blocked. And through investigation, these are people that have regular energetic or spiritual practices where they are consciously drawing in that energy into their field. They're running it through their meridians, and they're working consciously with that energy. They're either doing yoga, meditation, going out and just gazing at the sun. They're doing something, music, drumming, anything that connects them with that life force and draws it in. The single most beneficial thing that you can do, I feel, is to go out and spend time in nature, because the vibration of nature itself and the planet is rising. So that natural vibration is going to counteract these inorganic tools that are being pushed upon us. How does this all relate to... Oh, and before I go there, when I say get out in nature, for some people, where if you live in an apartment or you're in a situation where accessing nature is not that easy, it doesn't have to be physical. It can be energetic or vibrational. I have a treehouse that I go to whenever I'm stressed, and I go there in my mind. And when I'm there, I feel it. I feel the energy of the trees around me. I can't explain it. I'm just there. I'm present with it. I feel like I'm in nature. And so that's almost the same as actually getting out in there, because the intention is the same. I'm interacting with it on that same conscious level, if you know what I mean. So if you have had the vax and you feel that it's affecting you, first and foremost, spend as much time as you can in nature and be consciously drawing in that connection, opening up the crown yourself and sticking that antenna back up there so you can make that connection. It may not happen overnight, but like anything, first you've got to be aware of it, and then you've got to take the action. It's a bit like saying, I know I need to give up junk food, but will I? I know that I need to, but it's doing it that's key. So becoming aware and then consciously choosing to work to counteract that, I believe, is extremely powerful and can reverse the effects. I do believe on a physical level it's designed to suppress our natural immune system over time, and that's why there is this pressure for the boosters, because it's the prolonged use of them that will eventually suppress all the natural responses of our body, and to the point where it won't respond to anything foreign in the atmosphere except what it is being programmed to respond to, and we will see a lot of people suffering with health long term if they continuously line up for the booster, believing that that is going to protect them. And again, just my opinion, so please do with it what you want. Spiritually, I believe this is to stop the coming ascension or expansion of consciousness that this solar flash is going to bring. Each day, pretty much now, we're receiving energies designed to lift us higher and higher in our vibration, so that we're at a point of maximizing the energies of this event when it happens. I will do another video talking more about how I see that unfolding and how I think it's going to look after the event itself happens, because a lot of people have questions, myself included, and again, just speculating. But yeah, going back to the spiritual effects, I believe it is designed to lock people into a lower vibration and prevent them from accessing what these beautiful energies have to offer. So ultimately, it's an attempt to just keep humanity suppressed and locked into a lower vibration with no ability to raise themselves out of it. And like I said, this is where awareness and conscious practice make all the difference. So I hope that helps. Let me know what you think. So again, there are multiple ways if you feel that you've been affected by this. Personally, I feel... So our energy fields communicate with each other as well as the energy fields of the planet. We have elementals as well as elements within us that are in constant communication. When they first brought in social distancing, I instantly felt it was a way to disrupt the subtle communication that happens between us as a collective. Then when I started to find myself feeling very uncomfortable in a lot of situations, I began to realize that the inorganic frequency that's in the energy field of people that have received the vax is communicating on a subtle level with my energy field, which for me, it's not so subtle, but it's this feeling of something's very wrong here. This is making me feel very uncomfortable. Something's not right. It's a bit like if there's a wild animal that has something wrong with it, all the other animals are instantly wary of that animal because something's just not right and they can't put their finger on it, so that animal's kind of held at a distance and there's a wariness around it. That's kind of how I feel. And it took me a while to realize that, but it's almost like I recognize the inorganic frequency that's coming from some people, and it disrupts me and makes me think, no, you have to get away from this. There's something wrong here, which is interesting when you're in a minority of less than 5% of a state that has that signature. So anyway, I hope that helps. And if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. But yeah, if you find yourself feeling like you are affected by this, first thing first, get out in nature, either physically or vibrationally connect with it. That is the best healing available to us at any given time, I believe. You can also work with consciously asking for your energy field to be reconnected. And then if you still feel that you're having trouble with it, seek out somebody like myself or in another capacity that can interpret those signatures and work with them. I've had good results. I haven't done a huge amount of those sessions. It's only recently that I've been able to recognize that signature and understand what it all means. So yeah, it's not all lost, but it is affecting people. And even if you haven't had it and you're sensitive, I think you will be able to sense the disruption it creates in your own energy field, whether you've consciously realized that or whether it's something that you now think about and think, oh yeah, come to think of it, spending time around this environment where I know a lot of people seems to affect me in a bit of an adverse way. So yeah, it's all about feeling your way into it, what feels right for you. My path is right for me. It's not right for everybody. So anyway, rambling again. So I will go, and I hope that's been helpful, and I will come back on soon to talk a bit more about how I see the event unfolding, and just how I'm interpreting how things may play out. And again, all of this is at this point speculation. So anyway, sending you all love, and I look forward to talking with you soon. Bye.